Hello, and welcome back to another MarioTube 2 commentary by your host, MarioTube 2. Look what you got here. Today we're playing some awesome Mario Kart that I definitely recorded just now. I definitely recorded this footage just now. It's not old footage. Don't look back. The thing is, I'm like getting old footage. I don't even know if because like there was so many times last year where I just record random footage for like thinking I need it for a video, and clearly I never did. So I was like, do I actually used this footage yet anyway? I'm sure like there's probably gonna be videos where like you'll see like the same footage used again, but I made like what 80 something 70 something commentaries. Who's really gonna be like checking? I mean 89. This is number 90. Number 90. With 10 more weeks and we're at number 100, which feels weird. Feels weird. Needs to be like 100 weeks of doing this kind of thing, I guess. But anyway, guess what? It's the last week of college. And guess what? I finished everything that I needed to get done. Everything's completed. Today was boring. I had mathematics for 2 hours. We got like a 10-minute break. Our teacher didn't come back. He was like 5 minutes late somehow. And also like half the class just like left during the break. They just did not come back for the next hour. I had 2 hours of my next class where we're meant to finish our website. I finished mine the day prior, so again I had nothing to do. After that, again I went to class. Our teacher just 30 minutes. Our teacher did not show up, so my classmates for some reason called a different teacher and got her to monitor the classroom. Cause I guess I don't know. Then during that time I just read Atomic Habits, a book. Then lunchtime, and then we came back. We had to watch this guy talk about like his drug addiction. How don't do drugs, don't do weed. It's bad and it'll make you bad and you'll regret it. Man, I'm Christian. Why would I ever do that? I don't get people who do like. I saw like on Twitter like a few like days ago, people like noting down like the first time they like smoked a cigarette, smoked weed or whatever, and like those are like 14, like 11 years old. I was like, what the hell? Are your parents like that terrible? Well, I guess we can't be blaming the parents. It's more the way you act and the way you are really. It just depends on your environment. So maybe it's just like how kids around the area just wanted to like I feel like if I was a parent, I'd be way more obviously you don't want to like monitor your child like 24/7, like give them a little bit of freedom. But I don't know, man. If my kid going out like every day at Pacifically 4:20 in the afternoon without any real reason, I want to say, oh yeah, I'm just going out with my friends. This is our hangout time. I don't know. I think I'd be a good parent if I become one. Me becoming a parent depends on my financials, how I am financially. Other than that was it for college. On the ride home from the train, it felt like some New York shit where like people were just like fighting on the train. So and police like came in. I just got off. I was just like, no, I'm home anyway. And then one thing I realized, guys, guess what? It took me 11 days to realize this because for me, I don't know why this year my concept of time is just gone away. I don't know how to explain. It's like there's some days where it feels like yesterday was a week ago, and sometimes it feels like a month ago wasn't even a month ago. It was multiple or less. It like my concept of time has been like completely lost in the past few months. I don't know why. Like it doesn't feel like December at all, other than like weather. But guys, Christmas. It's clap again. Clap with me. Clap. Christmas. I'm gonna be honest with you. Every like birthday and Christmas is like 2018. Like each year, it just gets more and more boring to me. Because the older I get when it comes to like these seasons, is more of because I don't really ask for much that's like extremely. Cause when you're a kid, you ask for like crazy stuff that you think you'll get, and you either get it and you're happy or you just don't. I mean, it's always a maybe next year. But At this age, you already you know, like I knew Santa was real when I was like 5 years old. Great, I have a great memory of in like year 5 or 6, which is 4th, 5th grade for Americans. Well, like there was this kid, there was this friend of mine called Albert who still believed in Santa, and I just told him he's not real. I just started crying. I told the story to people like all the time, like when I was younger. I was like, why would you say that to him? I was like, bro, I don't know why. In my primary school, we were way more mature than we were meant to be at our ages. I mean, honestly, like we should not. If I'm being real with you, in like 2016, when we were like 9, 10 years old, we were acting like 12, 13. We were acting like young teenagers. It was really weird. It's also why I have like more nostalgia to back then, I guess, because I didn't feel like I was just a little child, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, Christmas. I have a lot of good Christmas memories. One of my favorites was when I asked my mom for like a $1,000 camera in like 2014. There's a video of me from 2014 where like, guys, I'm gonna start making amazing videos when I get a camera. So, thanks for watching. And that same year, I asked for a camera, not knowing that, you know, an expensive camera, guess what, is expensive. I know my parents there was a point in time where, this was in like 2019 or something. On my Christmas list, I would, because I got tired of my parents, like, sometimes just gave me the one gift because they'll cut corners. I would write down the thing. I put the link as well, like, directly to the listing. And I also used to, at the bottom, put the total price of everything I wanted, so they just know, like, immediately before you put it in the basket. It's so bad. These days, I don't do that. I realized this year that Amazon has a list thing. And you just make a list of everything you want, and then you just put it in and send it to people. It's way more quicker, way more efficient, way more simple. And the things I asked for this year, it's like every other year, except I didn't ask for a USB drive, which I should have, damn it. And it's too late now. And yeah, I asked for the usual. I asked for 2 Nintendo Switch games, always 2. I asked for a book. I asked for, this one's new. I asked for a vinyl. Good Kid, Mad City, because you know this is every year I collect something different because I have to. I guess this is part of me. And I also asked for new headphones, new Apple AirPods, not AirPods, the wired ones. What an interesting list, I know. Thank you. Anyway, but I was reading my book in a class because I had nothing else to do. I came across this cool thing that I realized I should do more, and it's from the Atomic Habits book that I spoke about last week, which again does not feel like that was last week at all. If not 6 days ago, it really does not. Time does not exist anymore. But basically, it was called habit stacking, where let's say you have a current hobby and you want to start a new hobby. You stack it over. Basically, is this notion of I forgot the quote specifically, but see, basically, it's that we have tendency. Everyone does. Every human being does this. Every human being who wants to do something in their life does this. They say, "Oh, I'm going to do this." That's it. I am going to do this, and it is not useful. Saying you're gonna do something doesn't mean anything until you actually do it. And basically, the reason why I think this happens, where it's like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and then you don't end up doing anything at all, is because when you say, let's say for example, I'm gonna start drawing more. In your head, you start picturing what drawings you're gonna make, what the final art is gonna look like, or seeing the beautiful shading, the colors, and you're like, wow, that looks so good. And you're like, wow, I can't wait to draw this. But then you don't draw it because the happiness you got off that drawing was made in your head, so you don't want to execute it anymore. My fault in this is for videos. The reason why when I make a video, I usually work on it very quickly. That's because I can anyway. Because once that the idea comes to your head, for my videos, I basically plan out the entire thing and how it's gonna be edited in a span of like 3 seconds right after making the thumbnail, and basically, I just have to execute that as fast as I can before I eventually get burned out and then don't work on it for like 3 weeks. Guess what my 50-minute video is? Because it's in a school term, I have like nothing to work on though. So let's say like by tomorrow, Oh, I could try the new tactic. We'll get to that. Basically, the new way of saying, so instead of saying I'm going to do this one day, instead it should be what the book says. It should be, you should be more specific. You should say I'm going to do this at a specific time, a specific date, and the specific location. All of that. So I'll start off. I will edit my 15-minute video tomorrow at 5 in the morning, like 30 minutes after I wake up, in my bedroom. Usually it'll be in your bedroom because that's why I'll be editing. But it feels better because like you have more like it's being more specific in what you're actually gonna do. Kind of makes you want to do it more. Like saying, "Oh, I'm gonna read a book at 2 p.m. today," like a library. That you feel productive already. Because you're like, okay, I'm gonna go to the library. I'm gonna pick up a book and read it for an hour and then go back. And with the stacking part that I was talking about, what it's basically saying is you should add on to that every single day. So let's say, okay, I wake up. The goal should be, okay, I wake up at 4 a.m. and I read my Bible for 30 minutes. All that 30 minutes, I work on something else. And after that, I work on my 15-minute video. Like you get what I mean? Again, as I said, you have to be more specific, like actual times, where and when. Because, I don't know, the book just like explains it so well, but I can't in my own words, I guess. So I'll explain it in my own words. Basically, after you're done doing something, do another thing, and then another thing, and then another thing, and then take a break. But the goal is to just keep that motion, that energy, that productivity going and going and going. So you, again, I can't stress enough, like, when you start doing like productive things every day, you genuinely just feel like so much better in life. You really do. Like I see people online talking about like, oh, this, that, the photo. I'm so sad and depressed. I got no motivation. But genuinely, if you have no motivation, you need to get so. Like, I hate saying it, but sitting in your room being sad that you can't do anything does not help anything. It just doesn't. The only way they change is to start realizing your own flaws and then click. You recognize them. You solve the problem. That's really ultimately it. And that's not me saying, oh, I'm perfect at like productivity. No, I procrastinate a lot sometimes, and it's really bad. If you're wondering why I've been listening to music a lot more, I've been tweeting about it all the fucking time, it's because it's my only form of escapism I really use. It really is. Everyone has their own form of escapism, whether it be through watching TV shows, movies, reading books, playing video games. For me, it's just music because it's the least time consuming, and also it can be background play. You can do it in the background. I can't work on a video or playing a video game. I can't work on a video while editing. I can't do my college work while watching TV unless I play it like in the background. It's like as noise, I guess. Like music is just the best thing for me right now, I guess, for my flow anyway. But yeah, a lesson of the day, be productive. Enough of the. I didn't mean to like. I hate being like this like realistic and like actually like, getting that advice on this channel. It's meant to be like a lighthearted channel that just talks about stuff, but what can I say? Like college just makes you work on stuff 24/7, and the fact that I have like 20 fucking hobbies, it's just more work and work and work and work. So that's all I think about. Anyways, the channels, main channel, upload hopefully by end of the year. For YouTube is different. I can't give a date because I know I won't reach it. But specifically, there will be at least one video out in December. I promise. If I say I don't promise often, but I promise. And then, but no pinky promise. Just a promise though, not pinky. My second channel, I actually need to game soon. I need to play a game or something. So videos soon as well. And third channel, merchandise channel, that will be in the works whenever. Again, as I said in my last few commentaries, probably in January, if not February, where I'm just that just feels like a good time to upload on that channel. Anyway, that's it for this commentary. Thank you for listening. and I'll see you next week. 15.